Alright everybody, welcome back. Today we are at the beginning of chapter 4 of the final chapter of our Queen of the Murder Scene journey. Today's a psychotic, and as I'm, P.S.Y.C.H.O.T.I.C.
Thank you.
Sorry. Spells psychotic. Anyway, but I was reading through the synopsis that I have here really quick, and it's getting really interesting. At the beginning, at the end of chapter 3 with Queen of the Murder Scene, it says that the Queen may have something to say about the evil side in the next song, which would be P.S.Y.C.H.O.T.I.C. And today's, it says, the Queen has admitted what she has become and everything she has done. Per vlog number 26, the girls say that the Queen is mocking those that are trying to capture her. In the previous song, the evil side said that she didn't deserve the throne. Here the girl says that she will sit on her throne. She's claiming the throne and embracing her evil self, joyously embracing it. It seems that she commits other acts of violence here as well. She says the knife in her hands will not stop. So just going based off of that, it's telling me that she has completely lost her mind, that there's no turning back, and because it says here, it seems that she commits other acts of violence here as well. So I think that, this is clearly past the point of no return, and it's starting to lead up to something big.
Is she doing other stuff?
Right, exactly. And that's
Is there another victim in here?
I don't know. It's said multiple times in I forget what the other song that we listened to was, but it kept talking about our demise. So to me, with all of these pieces coming together, I think it's leading up to a big finale. But I don't know what the finale is, and I'm not going to jump forward. But I think it's leading up to a gigantic finale, and I'm waiting to see what that finale is.
It seems that she commits other acts of violence.
Right.
Okay. But is that other acts of violence on her, or is that other acts of violence, is she bringing in other victims?
I don't know. But I'm willing to let that little piece leave.
Oh,
because
man.
I think that's one of those details that doesn't need to necessarily be explained to know that stuff is building up and building up.
Well, there's something else going on, obviously.
Right, but I don't think that, to me at least, that detail needs to be explained right at this second.
Okay.
Anyway,
let's listen.
Yeah, let's get going into this.
We'll see what's happening.
If I can get, I'm having a technical difficulty here. And you all get to see me without my glasses on, which you never get to see me without my glasses on. That's better.
Are you good, Sherlock?
I'm better now.
Okay.
All right. And
action.
Play.
I know
Damn. Damn.
I don't know that that's a word I would say.
I will say damn. But then again, I know you and I were kind of looking at two different things there. I know you were primarily focused on the lyrical point on this one.
Tell you why, about a quarter of the way through the song,
Yeah.
when the fire in the background started, I was okay until the fire in the background started. I'm just gonna say this. For somebody my age, that particular song, I don't know if they were looking at, if I'm looking at it from, here is this person who has all this overwhelming stuff going through their head.
Mm-hmm. They're definitely showing it.
If they were looking to make this an overwhelming video for somebody,
I think that there's actually two stories going on here. There's the background stuff,
I think there's two things going on too.
That there's the background stuff and everything that I'm going to get into, and then there's the story itself and within the lyrics that you were paying attention to.
I think there's something that I was picking up on that.
Yeah, so I think there's two different stories here.
But as far as this, what was happening in here, if they were looking to overwhelm, of what was going on in her head, they did a hell of a job doing it, because I had to look away from it, because in my 63-year-old head, I couldn't look at it. It was almost like, if you have seizure problems, don't watch it, because it was. I thought it was cool from what I saw with the P.S.Y.C.H.O.T.I.C. going off.
Yeah, so I actually,
that was cool.
I put a couple of things down on my notes here.
But I couldn't keep watching.
In the background, you have the good morphing into evil beings, and you had multiple versions of good morphing into evil beings. The album logo turning dangerous and into evil beings, which I thought was really cool. The letters being spelled out in fire, P.S.Y.C.H.O.T.I.C. Yeah, exactly. I had to figure out how to spell it. But those going in fire, and if you didn't know what those were, it just seems like a lot of fire. But as they were singing P.S.Y.C.H.O.T.I.C, you can see them changing.
Once it went into the long thing, I caught on to what was going on. Right.
But if you don't catch on to it, it's just fire changing everywhere.
But there was so much stuff going on, I had to back out of it.
Yeah. And I also have on here, I thought it was really cool with the production of the video, with the close-ups on Pau, Danny, and Ale. I think that was really cool, because in some videos, not necessarily the warning in specific, but some other bands or whatever, they may just focus on the singer, or just have wide shots, or just focus on the drummer or the bass player or whatever. But on this one, they had close-ups of every single one.
Right.
So I thought that was pretty cool. And like I said in the beginning, sanity is completely gone. There's no hope here. I thought that they literally had a scream in there at one point.
Whoever did the scream did a great scream.
That was great.
They did a great scream.
And then one last thing that I have on here, the music itself and the tempo went from to and it went from full temp to like a half tempo, and then went back up, and then went to it's cut time. That's what it is. It was full to a cut time, back to a full, back to a cut time, back to a full. So I thought that was really cool. That's something that I haven't experienced since I got out of high school, because we used to do stuff like that. It's the most annoying stuff all the freaking time, but when it's done like this, it's a really cool effect.
Great bass line. I picked up on that bass line.
I noticed that too. I just didn't write that one down.
I mean, you know, the one thing about not being able to watch the story going on in the background, because I know a lot of times the story of what's going on, they put on a lot of the story in the background, and in
their performances,
and not really being able to watch what was going on, kind of irritated me.
Mm-hmm.
But but it allowed me to listen to some other stuff, and look at some other stuff. So I got to listen to the music, actually.
Right, exactly. And you can pick up on a lot of this stuff in the music as well.
So the bass line was, was excellent. Drums as always.
Mm-hmm. Powell does a great job.
The singing on all of them, with all of them, it was the first time that, it wasn't. The singing wasn't just focused on, Danny and Powell.
Okay.
You actually got to see Allie.
You got to see her singing.
See her singing.
Right. There are
and really.
Yeah, there are some
it.
other songs. I think "Sinister Smiles" was one, and there was another one that you could hear her, but you didn't see her. Exactly. You didn't see her a lot singing in the performance itself. But that's why I said the close-ups of all three of them were great. Yeah. So what did you find in the lyrics? Because, like you said, I think there's a different story going on in the lyrics themselves, which I have not dived completely into.
Well, it wasn't, and I wasn't taking notes or anything. I mean, in this, as I was looking at it, and it was kind of going along with your synopsis that they had done, and the one thing in there in regard to different that there were what was it? It seems that she commits other acts of violence here.
Yeah, I think it mentions a gun in there at some point.
Well, that, but that she is she has embraced this throne. Okay, that she has said, that the evil side has said to her, "You don't deserve the throne."
Mm-hmm. And she's now
she's saying, try me. You don't think I deserve it. I deserve it. Mm-hmm. Which all of a sudden now her mindset is not the mindset of, that she's trying to still be good.
Yeah. She's completely gone away from that.
She's totally, off the deep end at this point, right? Okay. So now she's saying, try me. You don't think I deserve it. I deserve it. I'm going to hell. I know I'm going to hell. This is blah. This.
She's done a complete 360.
Okay, and
or a complete 180.
So as I'm looking at this, and she's saying, I'm psychotic at this point. Mm-hmm. You look in my eyes, you don't see I'm a human anymore.
She's admitting to it,
and whatever, and your hands are tied up. What are you going to choose? It's almost as if she's talking to another victim. Okay.
Or she's talking to the evil side.
I don't know. Or that she's talking to herself, that maybe she's thinking about going out and doing this again. Doing what she has already done.
So for you, it leaves it very, very, very open to interpretation.
It could be. Okay? That there's something inside her. I mean, that because, as she's going down through here, saying, I already feel the knife in my hands. Mm-hmm. Okay? Before when she was on the good side, mm-hmm. When she was in the conflict mode, mm-hmm. when she felt the knife in her hands, she was thinking
that was a bad thing.
Yeah, that was the bad thing.
Yeah.
Okay, now if she's sitting on the throne saying, "This is my throne," mm-hmm. I'm embracing this dark throne. Feeling the knife in her hands
is a good thing.
It's a good thing. Is on the complete opposite
right,
side.
Like I said, she's done a complete 180.
So when she's saying. So when she's saying, I already feel the knife in my hands, and it won't stop. Mm-hmm. I don't think she's necessarily talking about suicide at this point. I mean, it doesn't feel that way to me. Okay. I don't know. It feels more like I'm thinking about doing this again, and it won't stop. Mm. I'm psychotic at this point.
And she's realizing it, and she's admitting it. Yeah.
it won't stop. Somebody needs to stop her versus her stopping her.
Or maybe after this, and I'm not going through and reading the rest of this in this video, but what if it says in here that she is embracing everything, but then I know the last 2 songs is Hunter and The End. Now I remember, and this is kind of jumping forward a little bit, but I'm going to do it anyway. I remember in the beginning when we did Dust to Dust, and they said, remember that this is practically, it's going to be the same thing at the end. So if I'm going off of Dust to Dust, that's a complete circle. Dust to dust.
Right.
So
I feel like I'm going to get a pen shoved up my nose here.
So that's a COVID test.
Oh, thanks. I've had enough of those.
But maybe towards the end she doesn't just stop at a 180 and she realizes now,
or maybe this is her way of, maybe she's got to stop it.
Right. And that's where the Dust to Dust continues and settles at the end.
Maybe this is another one of those rabbit holes I'm supposed to go running down.
Maybe. I don't know. But you're talking one way, and I'm saying, well, what if it's this? And then it's during Hunter, and then at the end, she realizes what she's doing, and she says, well, nobody's going to stop me, but I can stop me.
But this is the only way to stop me.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't know.
That leads to a suicide. I don't know.
We're gonna have to find out.
Right. Exactly. So who knows? The way that these things are written, I don't know. They're masterful. Right.
So again,
hats off.
Hats off to the writers.
Right. All right, so I'm going to go through these announcements really quick.
Okay.
Remember to join us on Discord. Link is in the description below. Remember to join us on Patreon. That link is in the description below. Thank you to all of our patrons who have helped pledge to make this video possible. You too can become a Patreon member. We would really appreciate it. That link, again, is down in the description below. If you're in the U.S. and would like to send us something, our P.O. Box is just shown up on your screen. Unfortunately, it is closed to all of those international because of COVID. The borders to the United States are shut down at this point. But if you are in the U.S., feel free to send us something. We do have our request form down in the description below as well. Any requests put on there I will try to get to on Discord and write reviews out for. Remember, we do have our Teespring link down in the description below as well, where you can buy our merchandise. We have our PayPal donation link down in the description below as well, so if you would like to donate to the channel but would not like to become a Patreon member, you do have that option there as well. And last but not least, we do have a subscriber goal of 10,000 subscribers for 2020. So I think we can really hit this goal, but it's up to you. All of you all who are not yet subscribed, we highly encourage you all to do so. So if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to smack that like button, subscribe if you're new, and we will see you all next Thursday when we continue on with this in Hunter. Peace out, guys.